So tax season's right around the corner. Do you need a CPA? Are you ready to hire one? It's probably time you should start thinking about it. So in this video, I am going to give you the 5 questions you should ask your future CPA. So question number 1, what experience do you have in my industry? So the first question is all about finding a good match for you and what you're trying to do. They need to understand your industry, and they also must understand, are you trying to increase profits? Are you trying to lower your taxes? Are you just trying to better your business world? So identifying that and then trying to find someone that fits that is going to be very important. Now remember, not all business owners are going to specialize in the same thing. So be very careful when you're talking to them and you're analyzing what they're doing and their experience and who they've worked with. So it is important to remember, some CPAs are going to be in small businesses like me, and some CPAs are going to be in larger corporations that may not necessarily fit your needs. This is a very important question to have when you have a conversation and you're trying to hire a CPA. So question number 2 would be, how do you stay updated on tax laws? Very important. Do we really want to get a bill from the IRS? And usually they take time. When somebody is not keeping up with the laws, there's a possibility they could end up taking a law or credit you're not entitled to. So it's important to understand that they are keeping up, that they are going to the right seminars, in person or not. The IRS puts a wonderful seminar that is, it's very busy, but it's very good. Lots of great people with wonderful experience you can talk to, and they even allow you to sit there and talk to them and try to resolve client problems. So understanding how your CPA or the one you're going to hire keeps up with education and how they are up to date on what's going to benefit you and your goals is an extremely important question to ask. Question number 3. A very, very important one. How do you structure your fees? So a lot of CPAs charge their clients in different ways. Most of them, and a good percentage in the small business world, are going into the flat fee. We charge flat fees. It usually makes things easier. You know what it is the entire time. And if there's something that changes, they will call you, at least we would call you and ask you, is this going to be okay? Because we may have to increase the fees. So understanding how they charge is very, very important, and trying to see if not only it fits your goals and your budget, and consider the value that you're receiving for whether it's a flat fee or sometimes it could be on an hourly rate. There will be times that is very difficult to know how long it will take to do a job. In my case, in my office, we try to look at the documents and give the client a flat fee, and normally it works well. But if someone has an audit, for example, it's not that simple. The audit can go from just a few hours to a few months, and that has to be recognized. So understanding what you need and how the fees work is going to be a very, very important aspect of what you question the CPA before you hire them. So for you to understand how you may be billed, most CPA offices are going to work on an hourly rate. They're going to work on a per diem, flat fees, and most of them are going towards that flat fee. Makes it easier for everybody. No surprises at the end, which is exactly what most people want. And us who are on the other side of the field, we don't want that either. We don't want to upset our clients. Sometimes we have to call with changes, but flat fees are normally the way most businesses, most CPAs are going these days. Question number 4, how would you help me plan for the future? Remember, CPAs are not just there for filing tax returns. They're wealth building strategists, they're financial planners. They help clients growing their businesses, doing CFO work. They do so many other things, such as long-term savings. So it is extremely important that they understand and that they can recommend things that you can do in your future and your investments. For example, if you have a lot of investments, you should be able to have a CPA that can help you plan for those investments. What are you going to do with them? What is going to happen if you die? Also, if you have multiple investments, it is extremely important to understand what is going to happen to those investments in case of death, disability, or simply bankruptcy. So they need to help you with things like this. I have an example, older couple client who has so many investments, they don't even know what they have. So we have to put estate planning for 2 things. Avoid taxation if possible as it passes on, and we have to plan to lower their current taxation, so we created a defined benefit plan. Remember, they must understand. Ask your future CPA if they can handle things like this. Question number 5, what is their preferred form of communication? Well, I hear this all the time, but it is important to understand. Do you like to text? Do you like emails? Do you like in-person meetings? It is extremely important to understand what you like best. I get a lot of this all the time. Clients tell me, my CPA does not communicate with me, or they called and they never got a call back. Well, did you talk about how you're going to communicate? It's extremely important, and this is going to depend on the type of work they're doing for you also, and who's doing it. So keep in mind, understanding how that CPA communicates and how you communicate, it should be discussed. In my office, for example, my advisory clients have direct access to my cell phone in case something happens, last minute thing. Most of them don't abuse it, which is great, but they basically they have that trust and value of being able to get a hold of me. And if they don't, my staff will always help them. So communicating with a CPA, setting up that is extremely important and valuable. Just if anything happens spare moment, having that one person you can communicate with and give you a small recommendation could make a huge difference. So ask that question. How can we communicate, and what's your response time on average? If you don't already know me, my name is Sonia Narvaez. I'm a CPA with 25 years experience. I help clients build wealth. If you'd like a consultation with a member of my team, simply click on the link below and would love to meet and help you.